Welcome to the presentation Strategies for a Tourism-Driven Hospitality Management. My name is Vikramaditya Jakkula and I am a researcher at Data Mining Toolings, India. So today in this talk, we're going to look at various strategies that can lead to a tourism-driven hospitality management. Tourism. Tourism is an element of leisure. It involves the movement of people traveling or moving away from the place of residence. Then key terms: event, destination, and event management. Event. Event is something that happens or occurs, and the concept behind this is acted by people at a specified time and place is termed as event. Next, destination. Destination is a place where something or someone is being sent or is going to. Destinations are combinations of tourism products, facilities, and services. Event management is very similar to project management where you manage the offsite of the project. Here, an event or a destination management takes care of all the experience, the social experience created at a tourism or a hospitality site. Next, classification of events towards tourism. So how are events broken down? So they are broken down into two concepts. One is non-recreational events, the other is recreational events. Non-recreational events, events that are professional in nature, such as commercial or political marketing, are non-recreational events, and events that are personal, leisure, and cultural, and others come into recreational events. So recreational events are weddings, sports events, fairs, ceremonies, and concerts. History, music, arts, and religious events are recreational events. Understanding hospitality services. The basic elements which affect hospitality services are: first, the degree of courteousness. This means how courteous are the people's, how are customers or hospitality leveraging people? How are they treated by the people who manage the hospitality site? So that's one of the ways. The next is the overall efficiency, process and organization, well-timed services and availability, flexible rules which are applicable or by request, consistent high-quality service being brings back the tourist, communication, services that install trust and good and exceeding, everything looks good and exceeds expectation. Next, strategies for development of tourist destination. Strategy. Strategy means to achieve a particular goal or the ability of governments. The tourism and travel industry is becoming the single most important business in the world of recreation. It employs over 200 million people around the world and accounts for 12% of world's GDP. So what are the key elements that leads to development of tourist destination? These are three. One is service operations that includes food industries, hotels, so on. Tourism travel that includes flight and travel using aeroplanes, which is the most preferred. Even then by rail, road, and other ways are also there, but the most preferred is by air. And last is tourism education. So if you educate and have workforce prepared, that would help them uh, when more workforce is needed. So good planning and consistent availability of courses and education opportunities, tourism will thrive or evolve. Okay. Next, overall strategy. So the word strategy, as it says, comes original meaning to achieve a particular goal or the ability to govern. We divide the strategy into two parts. First is general strategy. The second is top strategy. Now, let's look at general strategy. General strategy. General strategy is divided into four areas. First is service, second is price, third is advertising, and fourth is sales. Service. So we divide the general strategy into three sectors: introduction, growth, and decline. So when the service is first launched or the hotel is opened for the first time, you offer many services. And after a few years, when there's growth happening, and we give extensions like we give spa services and others for free to returning customers. And in the decline state, after many years, we identify which is running well and which is not, and they are removed. So these are the introduction, growth, and decline for services. Next, price. Price. When we introduce, we evaluate the market and give a fixed price. And afterwards, when we grow, we match the competitors, so people come back and leverage our service. And the decline phase, we cut prices where we see that which the services have declined and there's change in prices applicable there. Next, advertising. Introduction, we cater to early adopters. We want more people based on market data. We want more people to come. During the growth stage, we uh, we target the mass market and we expose all the services to the customer so they can come and leverage it. And then in the decline phase, we have to focus on retaining loyalty. Or customers who are returning customers, we need to focus on them during the decline phase. Next, sales. In sales, first we give full promotion. So we give all the features, offers, and all that. And as the market grows, as per the market, we change the promotions and cost and other factors. And during a decline, we decrease the promotion, we do less promotion, and we decrease the prices and other applicable things. So customer comes back and leverages the service. Next. Now we let's look into top strategy. So top strategy is nothing but the strategy at the top level. So here what we see is these have been identified into certain sectors. So first is we need to identify target pool. Education is a key thing to get this running. So we need to identify the talent pool and channelize it so that we have a consistent workforce. We need to focus on how to retain and keep growing the workforce. This includes how to maintain and match the education services to provide talent and how to hire them consistently as a cycle. Old workforce retires or sets up their own services, and the new workforce that comes in replaces them. Next, technology adoption. So this is very key because today we are in the age of technology, not just mobile phones, tablets, and computers. We uh, we have many other devices and more where technology adoption is there. So we need to focus on what all technology can be leveraged to increase the uh, hospitality and tourism industry. Next, how effective is your marketing and advertising? This is over various phases of growth. We revise the strategy based on it and target the market and focus advertising in the same way. Next, customer retention. This is a very key area. Here, what we need to do is we need to create a concrete plan how to retain customers. Use technology or use data analytics to improve service and retain customers. This is customer retention. Next, identify a strong leaderboard. So we, as the here what we see the top level executive board should be full of cream or talent. These people should focus on various problem areas and try to solve them. Next, measure your progress. This is the key thing which is required for top strategy and top level PM. How the competitors are doing, how is the business doing, how is the revenue, current revenue. Then based on these three factors of competitors, business and revenue, revise the strategy and leverage services. Next. So this brings us to the end of the presentation. And here what we see is the first thing that is required is hospitality has to be undertaken with passion and care. The patterns in today's world is shifting towards the younger generation, bringing high revenue due to increased wealth and changing lifestyle. So many young people are preferring to take vacations, travel, and the high-tech job industry is bringing in so much money, and hospitality and tourism industry is thriving like anything. And if the strategies are well followed, we would see the hospitality industry will thrive and grow. And it also leads to not just increased services and consumers, but happy customers. Next, future work. In future work, we plan to expand this work to include financial strategies. So what we want to do is improve revenue by how can we improve revenue by giving discounts and more services. So we use technology and we mine the data. We try to understand uh, what is right, what is wrong, how can we increase the sales, and how can we increase customer retention. So we look at financial aspects of it. Next, continued improvements with strategies of quality. So this means we need to figure out a way where we improve the offerings, what we have to offer, how can we improve to maintain the quality. So here a key word that is used is trustworthy services. What is trustworthy? So when you turn on the lamp or the bulb, you turn it on with confidence and you're not worried about electric shock. Similarly, when you take a service like taking a vacation in a hotel, they're not worried about what will happen in the hotel, but they want to come and enjoy it. That's trustworthiness. They don't look left and right; they just enjoy it. That is trustworthiness. Next, strategies for recreation or dog recreational events. So how do we improve customers for religious places like the Vatican or Tirupati or Vatican? How do we improve the uh, uh, customers coming into these places, visiting these places? So this brings us to the end of the presentation. So these are some of the references used. So I would like to thank you all for listening to my presentation, and thank you so much for your time, and have a great day ahead.